Hello and welcome to another edition of Marathon Sports Fishing's Tales from the Cleaning Station. In this episode I head offshore to do a little sword fishing. I got a beautiful day and I get slammed and hook a donkey. Grab your life jackets and hang on. We got an exciting episode today. I catch a big fish in my first pumpkin swordfish. Thanks for tuning in. Please smash that subscribe button.
Good morning, Marathon. We are headed offshore. I am on a solo swordfish run today. And it is an absolute slicker out here. So we have a great, gorgeous run on the way out. We'll keep you posted on the upcoming adventure of the day. We are on. I just hit bottom and I loaded one up right here. Oh shit, he's big too. Alright, fish on. I said I just hit the bottom, pulled it up, got hammered. Hit the mark on the locator. And we are on. Okay, fish is coming up. I had to put the reel wide open. This thing is coming up. He's headed for the surface. Typically that would mean we got something a little bigger on here. Yeah, that fish is hauling the male right now. She's swimming into about a 3-knot current, just going right at it.
Hey guys, watch your rod tip here. It just picks up. We call that going slack. When that rod tip goes slack and you just first hook the fish, usually that's an indication of a very big fish. This thing is bonsaiing towards the surface from 1,600 feet of water. It's pulling against the weight and it is flying.
She is hauling the male. This thing must be a big fish. Usually the little ones don't do that. The big ones will do this. Trying to catch up to her. She's burning up to the top. Holy crap. I haven't had one do this in a long time that's really headed for the lid like this. She is coming up somewhere with 300 and some feet. Getting the weight off might be a little tricky on this one. And she's up in front of the boat running like crazy right now. Comes the weight. Fish is out front. Fish is under the boat. She's under the boat. Not liking this at all. She shot under the boat. Trying to get her to come out. She's coming out front now. She's coming out. Haven't seen her yet. Okay. Didn't like that. She's under the boat. She's out front right now. Did not like the boat, man. Did she just pull the hook? Nope, she didn't pull the hook. She just changed directions drastically. I thought she pulled the hook. She just did a 180 on me. Man, this thing is going crazy Ivan here. But now I thought she was going to come and jump. She is diving. This stuff's so exciting, man. I am just shaking. It's just nerve-wracking when you get one on. And here I know I got a big fish on because she came all the way up. Not sure what's going to happen yet. We're going to have to stay tuned here. I'll turn it back on. Okay, fish is still diving. She's at 580 some feet now. She's going back down. Feel very fortunate I got the weight off on her. I had the reel shut off. No sense in running it because you're not going to make headway on her right at the moment. But she is diving down. Okay, she's kind of held up here. I'm at 830 right now. She's still pulling a little, but she's like she got a little exhausted there on the way down. She's still taking a little line. I'm letting her exhaust her up. There she goes again. 845, 850. Okay, I'm at 500 feet. It's been about 20 minutes to get her up from 920 to 520. I said it's a game of inches here. If you get on one of these on, you watch my rod tip. When it gets up above the horizon with my view is when I try to pull the line. Otherwise, the drag is set light on the fish. If she decides to run, she can run. I can easily stop and twist that spool. We're at 475. I'll kick it back on again in a while. Okay, I just hit 250 feet. Slowly getting the fish up here. Right now, there's a lot of things going through your head. One, how big is she? What is she going to do when she gets up here? You got to be thinking about that. If she charges the motors, I got to be able to square up and grab the engine, which is right behind me. So I'm thinking about that. My harpoon's kind of ready, is ready, not kind of, it's ready. Here comes the wind on. She's coming. She looks like she might be pretty big. I can't tell. Could be foul hook too. You never know until you get them close enough. Here comes the first light. Got it wrapped around her tail. Shit, she's a huge fish. Holy crap. Got the poon in her. Poon is in the fish, right through the gills. Holy shit, that's a big fish. Damn! She is big. Holy crap, so she ran back down, she got tail wrapped. Christ, she's a couple 100 pounds. I have to just drag her in. This is a big ass fish. Get her back up here. Not recommended. Those of you at home, attempt by yourself. Holy crap! Wow! All right. Oh. I don't know if I was gonna get that thing in the boat. Look at the size of that thing. Absolutely gorgeous out here today. Almost back into the dock with the Falcon. Some little lighthouse back off the side. And a very happy captain with a big swordfish on the boat.
Okay, back at the dock. Tamara's helping us, and our friend Mary happened to stop by right at the wrong time, so she got to help us drag the fish out of the boat as well. Always a little chore doing that, but a few photos here, then we're going to get after it.
Hey guys, Captain Matt here. Welcome to another Tales from the Cleaning Station. Okay, we're just getting prepped out. The Falcon is on the roost behind me there. Just getting prepped out. We are gonna clean the swordfish. So right now the swordfish is in this large body bag. And that thing has been iced down since last night or yesterday afternoon when I got in. We'll just take a quick peek before we get going. Look at the ice. It's still 6 inches thick around that fish in there. So I'm prepped and ready to go. I've got 5 coolers here. We're gonna knock the sides off. We're gonna lay the fish inside the coolers. As we get going, instruments that you need. We've got 3 different types of fillet knives here. The Silver Stag is a strong blade, doesn't have a lot of flex. I use that for fine tuning. We'll probably knock the sides off with these two. The Sawzall comes in really handy for cutting the bill off. Coolers are iced up here. Get about 200 pounds of ice in the coolers. I do clean them prior to icing them up. First, before you clean a swordfish, you want to actually clean the fish from the outside. I'm going to give it a light pressure washing just to get all the stuff off. They're down there digging in the bottom and tearing up stuff, so they're pretty dirty. Everybody's asking why I'm going to have a glove on. I still have a few stitches in my hand here and here. I got it covered up with liquid bandage right now, but I will be wearing a glove just to keep that area sanitary while I'm filleting the fish. So here we go.
Okay, here we go. I've got the pressure washer set up. It's a little bit to the right offside of the camera there. Take a good look at the color of the ice before I start this. I have an electric pressure washer. It has an oscillating tip on it. I believe it's a Ryobi brand from Home Depot, but it doesn't have enough pressure where it's going to blast or tear up the skin of the fish. It's just peeling, just basically it's giving it a real heavy scrub. A lot of guys I know actually take scrub brushes and scrub their swordfish, but the pressure washer does an amazing job, doesn't hurt the fish at all. You'll see when I'm doing this side here, watch the grime coming off the fish there. The whole fish does that.
Let's start on the fish here. So basically you're going to take chunks off, put it down the middle. There's a little wound here, got bit by a they're kind of cookie cutter shark. Fish is just ice cold. I'll be damned. No kidding. Okay, we got a pumpkin. We have got a pumpkin. Basically, they're very similar to a large dolphin. Right there, guys. There she is. I'm super excited now. It's my first pumpkin swordfish. Look at the color on that meat. Awesome. They're supposed to be the best eating. I'm just wrapping up processing the swordfish. I'm actually about 3/4 done right now. It's taking most of the day. You know, depends on how many beverages you have. So I'm going to show you how to process the big chunks we pulled off the fish. Grab another one out of the cooler here. So again, this swordfish was a pumpkin. So when you pull the pieces off, this was a little longer when I started. I just wanted to get a little footage for you guys to show you what's going on. So I'm going to cut this into steak size pieces. I usually like to go about 1 inch to 1.25 inches. Slice down. The meat itself is going to have a bloodline running through the meat right here. You also have like a main artery or vein there. I like to run the knife down on the inside of the bloodline, cut that off, come down to here, and this little section on the back soft, so I roll up through here with the knife. So I've got one knife I use for actually cutting the steaks, then I have a little more of a fine tuning knife I use for taking out the bloodline stuff. And I just watch the line as you're going down into the fish or into the steak. And as you hit the bottom, I just take and roll it. I can roll the steak. You can see where it's a little soft there. If you get a little extra bloodline on it, I like to trim it all off personally. That's up to you. But right here, I mean, that is a gorgeous steak right there. So again, thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate all the comments and everybody subscribing to the video. Give me a big shout out and hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Hey guys, so a lot of you have asked, what do you do with the sword after you clean the swordfish? So we take and we cut the sword off right behind the eyes of the fish, cut it off, and I put it in the canal. So right now the sword is down here. You can see it just sticking up here. This is my bait trap. It's kind of floating a little bit in there. Get it shut, get him sunk back down there. So the sword will float or hang out in there for about a week. The little bugs and crustaceans will clean it all up. And after it's done, I got a couple we pulled out here. And I think you can bleach them or something as well, but I haven't done that yet with these. But so I got a couple swords laid out here. Obviously the one's a pretty good size one. That the back one back there is from about a 300-pound fish. The bait laying behind it, that's the bait we caught the swordfish on. So as I'm processing too, I'll kind of go over a couple things that I do. As I'm filleting the fish or cleaning up the steaks and stuff, steaks go in a colander. Small scraps here we're saving for a little swordfish paella. My neighbor is an expert at that. So we cut the steaks up, steaks go in the colander, then the colander goes inside and we vac pack it. So one piece of fish is not actually out of that ice more than, I would say, 5 minutes max. When I process a fish, to me it's very important you spent the time, energy, effort, and money to get out there and dang near get killed by the swordfish, still stitched up from one a couple days ago there. So you go through all that and you come back and you don't do a good job taking care and cleaning your fish. That drives me crazy. So if you're ever eating fish in my house, you know it's had the best care done to it. So anyway, I got the Falcon on a roost. We're just wrapping up for today. Obviously I got a few steaks in there I'm going to finish up in the morning. Got to pick up my bag down there, my fish bag. And that's going to be a wrap for today. Other than we're gonna cook a couple pieces of fresh swordfish and give it a shot. So what we got going, I'm gonna take the swordfish, hit it with a little extra virgin olive oil. And I don't know if you guys have tried Everglades Heat yet. Excellent spice blend. They do a great job. I like to put a little bit of olive oil on the sword steaks. Just give them a little love, coat it in. Again, when I'm grilling and I'm doing fish and we're doing put a little lemon on it, that lemon's going to be on the grill the entire time. So I'm going to just give these guys a coating of the olive oil. It's not getting any fresher than this. Give them a little olive oil coating. Give it a little dusting of the Everglades Heat. It's nice to do it outside so you don't have it all over your counter. Typically if I'm in the house, I'm doing that in the sink. Give her a light dusting. I'm gonna let her set in there. I'm gonna let it set in a bit, flip them over, dust the other side. I've got potatoes on the grill. They're not gonna be done for, I'd say, about 30 minutes. That'll give a little time for the fish to take in. The fish will actually, the meat will suck in some of the flavors from the spicing. So anytime you're cooking meat, chicken, fish, whatever you got going, you wanna spice it up at least 30 minutes to an hour ahead of time. Okay, here we go, getting ready to hit the swordfish on the grill. I'm probably about 5 minutes out. The potatoes are almost done. First thing, the lemons are going on the grill. So I got the swordfish all ready. The grill's ready. Mandatory cocktail in celebration of catching my first pumpkin. Okay guys, I put the steaks on a couple minutes ago. So you can see they're about, as we're looking at them, they're about half done. You see all the omega-3 coming out of the bottom of them. And a big key, and I had a bunch of comments on the last video. Matt, what's the deal? Talk to us. See, I'm grabbing that. It's still sticking, right? It's still sticking. That one's starting to come loose. About another minute on this one. That fish will come loose on the grill when it's ready to turn over. So don't force it. Just let it do its thing, and it'll turn over when it's ready. So typically they're about halfway through when they're ready to be flipped. I'm gonna grab this one. It's probably a little hotter heat here. Yep. Okay. That's absolutely amazing looking. Got the little cross char there. There we go here. You see the grill's a little hotter on that side. So the grills will vary, and you got to get to know your grill. My lemons, amazing. Everything's ready. I better get upstairs. All right, guys. Just got the sword steaks upstairs. It looks amazing. I mean, it's bizarre the color on them. So going in for the first bite. Smells delicious. Can you smell that? Just amazing. Okay, I've eaten a lot of swordfish. I've caught a lot of swordfish. Holy crap, is that good. You know, it's still white like the regular one. The flavor is off the chart.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's episode. This was kind of a wild one. I didn't get as much video fighting the fish as I wanted to because she was going crazy Ivan after I got her up to the boat. So I kind of had to stay to business there. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Please smash that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit the like button as well. I've got 2 more big swordfish videos coming up that I've caught right after this one.